Okay, this lesson is a big one. And this is this idea that to succeed, you have to fail. I think we put so much emphasis on who is the most successful person in the room. But actually, the most successful person in the room is likely also the biggest failure in the room. And that's because the definition of failure is to be unsuccessful in achieving a goal. And to even be unsuccessful in achieving a goal, you have to have the audacity to set one in the first place. You have to try, you have to step outside of your comfort zone, and you have to be willing to admit that it just might not go your way. This is two very different images that were taken probably about 4 weeks apart. One, the one at the top where I'm, glowing and look nice, is before our very successful crowdfunding campaign. The one on the bottom is midway through, after we'd broken a record. And there's one thing that I've learned about failure over the years that I hadn't really thought about before, and that is that you can be succeeding and failing at the same time. Sometimes when things are going really, really well to the outside observer can be the moments when you are having the hardest times internally. Does that speak to anyone else at all? Yeah. And so this crowdfunding campaign was the first time that I personally experienced what Ben Horowitz calls the struggle. The struggle is when you are in over your head and you cannot be replaced. The struggle is when food loses its taste. The struggle is when you don't believe you should be the CEO of your company, but you can't be fired. The struggle is when you go on vacation to feel better and you feel worse. The struggle is when you surround yourself with people but only feel more alone. The struggle is not failure, but it causes failure, especially if you are weak, only if you are weak. Every great entrepreneur, and I would argue every great person, goes through the struggle. The struggle is where greatness comes from.